7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time for football in East Texas. This is Jerry Hansen. Welcome to the Carthage High School football broadcast. Larry Allen will be providing the play-by-play. Mark Harris and Otis Amy will be describing the action, and Jason Wade will be on the sidelines. Our broadcast is brought to you in part by Prosperity Bank, Pinergy, Courtney Construction, Elliott Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Hal's Air Conditioning, Pritchard & Abbott, Panola College, and Excel Ford. The Bulldogs, under the direction of Coach Scott Surratt, has earned 6 state titles in the past 11 seasons. Can the 2019 season be another state championship run? Other sponsors for our broadcast include the First State Bank, Central Baptist Church of Carthage, Carthage Flower Shop, Panola National Bank, Carthage Furniture, Pippin Motor Company, Hudson Financial, and Farmers State Bank. Remember, you can hear all the live broadcasts here on KGAS 104.3 FM, but you can also hear the game on your iPhone, iPad, computer, and Android by going to easttexastoday.com and click Listen Now. Thanks to those sponsors who are making our broadcast possible, and they include Carthage Hardware, State Farm Agent Tate Barber, Bauer Furniture, UT Health of East Texas Carthage, Darnell Pest Control, Quick Stop Carthage, Carthage Missionary Baptist Church, Lamar University, and Country Fresh Pizza. We'll be back with our starting lineup right after this word from Panola College.
I wanted to make new friends in college and save gas money by walking to class, but I was worried the cost of living on my own would make it difficult to live on campus. Then I learned Panola College not only has an affordable tuition, it also has several housing options that cost as low as $140 per week and includes 19 meals a week. Certainly worth the price to make lasting friendships. Panola College, lowering costs for higher education. To find out more, visit panola.edu today.
Now with tonight's starting lineup is your play-by-play announcer, Larry Allen.
All right, thank you very much, Jerry Hansen. Indeed, the KGAS broadcast crew coming to you live from Wildcat Stadium in Palestine, Texas, a cold and wet Palestine stadium for District 10-4A action between the Carthage Bulldogs and the Palestine Wildcats. Carthage coming in with a 2-0 record in district play. Palestine is one of 4 teams tied for second with a record of 1-1. Let's take a look at the Carthage offense first. We'll start with the offensive line. Connor Davis is the center, 6 foot, 235, a senior. At right guard is T. Kellum, 5'9", 333-pound junior. The left guard is Kay Johnson, 6'5", 295-pound senior. Left tackle is 4-star recruit Tykees Crawford, committed to Arkansas, 6'6", 336, a senior. And the right tackle is Karsten Williams, 6'1", 340, a junior. Now, we'll take a look when the game actually starts. There's a chance that Johnson and Williams could be exchanging positions. But the depth chart that I have lists Davis at center, Johnson and Kellum, the guards, Williams and Crawford, the tackles. We'll return to take a look at the tight end and the wideouts right after this from KGAS.
Prosperity Bank is proud to be a part of the Carthage community. We can offer you big bank services with the feel of a community bank. We have you covered with over 240 locations throughout Texas and Oklahoma. Whether you're looking for a more traditional checking account or saving services, or if you need cash management, mobile banking, trust, mortgage, or lending services, we can provide you and your business the resources you need to succeed. Stop by the Carthage Banking Center to begin banking with the best today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 46414, loan subject to credit approval.
Throughout Texas, Louisiana, and New Mexico, one of the largest independent oil field service companies is Pinergy, ranked number 1 in the United States for total number of wells drilled. You'll likely recognize Pinergy Carthage top management, Randy Taylor, Brandon Taylor, Andy Snow, Justin Taylor, and Steve Nations. At the Austin corporate office, senior management offers a combined 400 years experience regarding energy services. No more. Check the website, Pinergy.com, or call 903-693-8400. Pinergy.
All right, we were back here at Wildcat Stadium. This is where I broadcasted my very first game for KGAS, early September 1988, along with Jerry Hansen and Dan Jones. Very first one back there. So let's take a look now at the wideouts for the Bulldogs. And incidentally, we're going to mention that the starting lineup is brought to you by Center Glass. Center Glass offers mobile automotive glass and windshield repair. Center Glass, your glass resource. Okay, the tight end is Montrell Smith, 6'2", 215-pound junior. You've heard Coach Scott Surratt say that he has a chance to be the very best blocking tight end in the 13 years that Coach Surratt has been here, and that's saying quite a bit. Kelvonte Dixon, one of the wideouts, 6'1", 180, a senior, three-star recruit, committed to Arkansas, 32 receptions, 505 yards, 10 touchdowns, and he also has 122 rushing yards. The other wideout is Kel Williams. Big game last week for him. He was the offensive MVP with 6 receptions for well over 100 yards for the season, 20 receptions, 320 yards, so he's averaging 16 yards per catch. That's tops on the team, even just a tad better than Dixon, and he has 3 touchdowns. They'll be backed up by Braden Wade, who is the number 4 leading receiver on the team with 16 receptions for 98 yards. Wade, just a sophomore, 5'10", 175-pound sophomore. Braden Wade, the special teams MVP last week, had several tackles on kickoff coverage. And the other one that we'll be seeing quite a bit is Craig McNew. McNew runs excellent routes, according to Coach Surratt, and he keeps saying we got to get him the ball more often. So it's going to be Smith at the tight end. The wideouts are Dixon and Williams, backed up by McNew and Wade. All right, the backfield coming up right after this from your Sports Beat station.
If you need construction done, check with Carlos and Shane Courtney at Courtney Construction Incorporated. They're the best in the business, whether it's pipeline or dirt work, oil field maintenance, or general construction. The Courtneys are well experienced. Call them at 903-694-2911 or drop by 1300 Northeast Loop in Carthage. When you need it done right, call Courtney Construction Incorporated. They'll get it done.
Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical.
Is Ralph there?
Well, what's Ralph look like?
He's got white hair and spots.
Is Ralph your dog?
He's a Dalmatian.
Well, why would he be here at Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical?
You always say you have something for everyone.
Well, we do. We can help with all your heating, cooling, and electrical repair needs. We install new systems and whole home generators, too. But maybe you should look out in your backyard for Ralph.
I'll just call his cell phone.
Since 1974, we've got something for everyone. Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical. Call 903-693-7451.
Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated are evaluating consultants. What does that mean? They appraise minerals, industrial, utility properties, and data services. From their evaluations of a net worth, fair taxes can be levied. Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated doing their part to be a good neighbor and helping our part of the world stay strong and solvent. Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated, evaluating consultants.
All right, we want to introduce the officials to you. And the introduction to the officials is brought to you by the city of Carthage, the best little town in East Texas, gas capital of the world, and home to a 6-time state football champion Carthage Bulldogs. And this this crew we've had before, they're from the Tyler chapter. Richard King is the referee. Umpire is Gary Gallion. Isaiah Loper is the head linesman. Herb Ashley is the line judge, and Mike Nichols is the back judge. So, again, Richard King heads up this crew from Tyler. Kai Horton is your starting quarterback, a junior, 6'4", 220 pounds, 115th out of 184 this year through the air. So that's a completion ratio of 62.5% for 1,583 yards, 21 touchdowns, and only 4 interceptions. So that's a touchdown to interception ratio of 5.25 to 1. That's very good. The fullback is Brandon McNeely. Incidentally, I understand from Coach Surratt that Hunter Hill is going to be back, I believe, next week. He was the starting fullback last year. McNeely, a 6', 200-pound senior. The tailback, leading the team in rushing, averaging 7.5 yards per rush. 646 yards on the ground this year, 8 touchdowns. That is 5'10 junior, 185-pounder Mason Courtney. Also has 23 receptions for 282 yards. So you combine the rushing yards and the yards receiving, and that's going to be a total of 938 yards for the year for Mason Courtney and 9 touchdowns. And backing him up is going to be Jaden Thomas. Thomas has come in and done an outstanding job backing up Courtney this year. 309 yards on the ground for Courtney and 3 touchdowns. So, again, it's Kai Horton at quarterback. Brandon McNeely is going to be at fullback. He'll be backed up by Cy Schumacher. Backing up Horton is Anthony Wilson. And Mason Courtney is the tailback, backed up by Jaden Thomas. We'll look at that defense right after this from KGAS.
XL Ford is always your place to go for quality pre-owned vehicles. We have pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and everything in between to meet your needs. If you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle, XL Ford has you covered. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales staff is here to help you find the car you deserve, priced to fit your budget. We'll help you every step of the way to make sure you're satisfied with your pre-owned vehicle. Come down today and take a test drive today. Excellent price, excellent selection, and excellent service after the sale. Visit us at XL Ford on the Southeast Loop in Carthage, Texas.
First State Bank and Trust advances banking convenience with its new mobile app. Download the FSB&T mobile app and realize the full potential of 21st century on-the-go banking technology. At your fingertips, deposit checks, view real-time balances and account histories, transfer funds in your accounts, and pay bills 24/7. You can contact customer service from the app if needed during regular business hours. On-the-go, on-the-phone banking tech from your trusted FDIC member equal housing lender, First State Bank and Trust.
This is Pastor Monty Pierce, along with all the fine folks at Central Baptist Church, located 1 block off the square in beautiful downtown Carthage. We hope you are enjoying the game as the Bulldogs make another exciting run for the championship. If you don't have a church home and you like friendly folks and a meaningful worship service, we invite you to join us this Sunday. Check us out at centralcarthage.com for times and more information. This is Dr. Monty. Go Bulldogs!
All right, your broadcast crew here in Palestine's Wildcat Stadium. We went through a rain the entire trip coming over, and it is still raining. It's either a very heavy mist or a very light rain falling, and as we sit in our press box position on the west side of the stadium and we look across to the east side, which would be the visitor side, you can see that mist going from north to south, being highlighted by the lights over on the far side. All right, let's take a look now at the defensive line for the Bulldogs. We had two players out last week, and one of them is going to be coming back this week on that defensive line. One end is Quentin Owens, 6'3", 218-pound senior. The other end is going to be Jakevian Toole. So this will be the third straight week that Quan Brown has been out. He was injured in that Pleasant Grove win. Jakevian Toole, 6'3", 195, a senior. At tackle is Desmond Hicks, 6'1", 220-pound senior. At nose is Kylan Lister, and if you were at Chalk Talk, you know that Kylan Lister was the defensive MVP for the week, not because he led the team in tackles last week, that was Rayvon Ingram, but because Lister was double-teamed the entire ballgame. The defensive staff elevated him to the defensive MVP because he took up two Bulldogs from Chapel Hill on every play. So Lister, 6'1", 230-pound junior. The linebackers will include Jai Brazier. 5'11", 180-pound senior. Of course, he is in there for Kip Lewis. Brazier started the first couple of games of the year. Then Lewis came in, started about 3 games, and then he was injured, and he is out for the season. It appears Brazier, 5'11", 180-pound senior. The Sam backer is Mason Bobo, 5'11", 185-pound senior. And in the middle, leading the team in tackles with 62 is Rayvon Ingram, 5'11", 208-pound senior. So again, the defensive line has Toole, Hicks, Lister, and Owens going left to right. And then the backers are Bobo, Ingram, and Brazier. All right, we've got the secondary to come. We'll have that for you here right after this.
East Texas is a wonderful community, and at Panola National Bank, we're proud to call it home. That's why you'll find our bank and our employees helping others wherever you look. From supporting local schools to volunteering with local charity events, we're part of the fabric that weaves the community and its people together. When it comes to financial service needs, local is better. We provide convenient banking services so we can help our community grow. Panola National Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Monty Bacon at Carthage Furniture is offering refrigerators at great savings. Choose a 16 cubic foot refrigerator in white or black, priced for you at $5.99, or an 18 cubic foot refrigerator with a white finish or black finish, just $6.49. If you ever need a refrigerator, Monty says this is the time to buy. Carthage Furniture, the huge store behind the car wash. Carthage Furniture on West Panola across from the Sonic, where Rosa speaks Spanish.
This is Mark Harris at Farmers State Bank in Carthage. Did you know Farmers State Bank offers 15, 20, and 30-year fixed-rate mortgages? We will service your loan in-house, and you can make a payment at one of our 5 full-service locations: Center, Main Bank in Rough Rider Branch, Carthage, Joaquin, Shelbyville. So come by Farmers State Bank and let us help you buy the home of your dreams. Farmers State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Mark Harris with that Farmer State ad, and you're going to get to hear Mark Harris live here in just a few minutes. Okay, let's take a look at the secondary, the corners. DeAndre Bowman, he's been the shutdown guy this year for Carthage, 5'10", 165-pound senior. The other corner is another senior, Miles Halton, 5'11", 165-pounder. At strong safety, glad to see him back. He's been out for 2 weeks, and we thought he was going to be back last week, and at the last minute was pulled from the starting lineup. That's Cole Whitlock, 5'9", 175-pound senior. And the free safety is Austin Morgan, 6 foot, 175-pound junior. Want to be sure and mention the young man that filled in for Cole for a couple of weeks there. That was Javon King. King played very well. He's a 5'9", 145-pound senior. And the other young man backing up in the safety position is Braden Wade, 5'11", 175, a sophomore. So, again, it's going to be Whitlock and Morgan, the starting safeties. Bowman and Halton are the corners. Back from Palestine's Wildcat Stadium right after this break.
If you'd like to earn up to a 30% discount on your auto insurance, then here's your chance. State Farm has an updated version of its Drive Safe and Save app, and drivers everywhere are enjoying the rewards. Millions are now saying, "Don't mess with my discount," and you will too. Just download the Drive Safe and Save app from State Farm to get started, or call us at Tate Barber State Farm, 903-693-7555.
Bauer Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1963. Paul Bauer and his fine staff pride themselves in their interior design skills and their selection of quality inventory. You'll find one of the area's largest selection of Lazy Boy recliners and rocker recliners in the Arklatex. Bauer also features bedding by Serta, featuring the perfect sleeper. A full line of living room, dining room, and bedroom furniture is waiting for you, plus area rugs, lamps, and art decor. And Bauer Furniture is the home of free delivery. I'll repeat, the home of free delivery. Bauer Furniture on West Panola in Carthage.
Well, the Palestine Wildcats last year were 3-7. They were 1-4 in district play. So in other words, they did not make the playoffs. They brought in a new coach this year, Lance Angel, and he has them at 3-4, 1-1 in district play. But their record is a little bit deceiving because they lost to Jacksonville by 1 point. It's surprised that they didn't win that ball game. Carthage, remember, beat Jacksonville 48-0. So they lost by 1 to Jacksonville and lost by only 4 to Crandall. So if you flip those over to W's, they'd have a record of 5-2 for the year. Christian Hutchinson is one of their key players. He's a starting quarterback, threw for over 1,000 yards last year, 6'1", 190 as senior. And the player we're going to have to stop is Jeremiah Davis. Davis, number 22, is a 5'9", 200-pound senior. Last year ran for over 1,150 yards in only 10 games. Remember, they did not make the playoffs. And what a game he had a couple of weeks ago. I saw 2 accounts of this total. I saw one account that he went over 300 yards in the game. And then I saw one today that I think is probably more accurate, perhaps at 292 yards. So bottom line, he just tore him up with about 300 yards on the ground. But last week, Van held him to 60. Van held him to 60 yards after he gained 300 against Henderson. So you know the Bulldogs are going to have to concentrate on him. If you listen to the interview with Coach Surratt, you know that Coach Surratt went back to about 3 or 4 years ago. I can't remember whether he said it was the freshman year or the 8th grade year. And when Carthage played Palestine, it was a track meet between Jeremiah Davis of Palestine and Kilvante Dixon of Carthage. And Dixon would score, then Davis would score. Dixon score, Davis score. And at one time the score was about 45-40, and then we pulled away from them at the end and wound up beating them about 65-40. So that's the man we have to stop tonight. Again, two common opponents for these two teams. Carthage defeated Van 21-7. Palestine lost by 7, 21-14. Carthage all over Jacksonville 48-0, and Palestine lost that ball game 49-48. Okay, we're going to take one more break, then we'll be back with Mark Harris right after this from your Sports Beat station.
Panola County relies on UT Health Carthage for high-quality care from medical professionals you know and trust. We offer a full range of services like 24-hour emergency and level 4 trauma care, diagnostics including 64-slice CT, MRI, digital mammography, bone density, ultrasound, and x-ray, and UT Health First Physicians clinics with specialists in obstetrics and family health. UT Health is proud to be one with East Texas and with the Carthage Bulldogs.
Industry-leading experience at Darnell Pest Services. With over a decade of happy customers in Texas, Darnell Pest Services offers the most thorough and proven methods to eliminate household pests in and around your home. Call 903-471-6400. Ask Chad Darnell about a free evaluation, advanced solutions, continuous protection, customer care, and service guarantee. Call 903-471-6400 and get rid of those pesky roaches, ants, rodents, spiders, even termites. Darnell Pest Services can keep your home pest-free.
All right, if you're wondering about the crowd, not many. Incidentally, last night in the JV game at Carthage, there were two fans on the Palestine side. Now, we have quite a bit more than two tonight, but there's not a very large crowd. That means a bunch of you are listening tonight in Carthage. Glad you could be with us. Wish you could be here, but the weather is not very good. All right, Mark Harris has played against this bunch, I believe. Mark?
Yes, I have. We played Palestine just about as much as we played Henderson and Jacksonville. They were in our district at the time. The early 70s, they took care of us pretty much. Late 70s, we came back. Matter of fact, I was a senior. We beat them 21-13 in Carthage, and they had a kid named Pink Sloan that was a real touted running back at the time, and we slowed him down that night. And then they had a kid that nobody really knows, Adrian Peterson. And Adrian, we didn't play him that particular year, but we scrimmaged them, and he broke a 75-yard run, and they pulled him out. But a couple of years, not too long ago, they were really pretty good athletically, and they won their district. We've been in and out of their district for a number of years, and so we know who we're playing. But we're 7-0, and doesn't everybody want to beat a team that's undefeated? So we have to play our positions on defense. One thing to me that's not happened since Larry and I had done games, which we've done them for 13 years, is that the fact that our defense this year is so dominant. We've had a lot of years where our defense jailed later, but this is a defense that gave up 7-7 and 14-7 or something like that. So they're barely averaging over 7 points a game against us. But we have to stop this young man that Larry talked about, and we will win. But our running back, we got a good one too. And he happens to be a Harris boy. His mama's a Harris. And his backup is Jaden. And Jaden and he are a really good team in the backfield. They're not big running backs. They're not huge, but they play huge. So we've got a good mist coming through right now. I don't know about us throwing the ball as much tonight, but it never has stopped Surratt before. I know most of you at home, y'all sit down and get you some popcorn and getting ready for the ball game. We'll be back right after this.
Quick Stop Carthage is your quick stop for anything you might need for running errands around the area or starting a road trip. Every day, 5 a.m. till 9 p.m., you can count on Quick Stop Carthage to have quality fuel and service items for your vehicle and something easy, fast, and tasty from the kitchen for breakfast, lunch, or supper. A specialty is one of the best hamburgers in East Texas. Your best stop 7 days a week in Carthage at 2365 Southeast Loop is Quick Stop.
I wanted to make new friends in college and save gas money by walking to class, but I was worried the cost of living on my own would make it difficult to live on campus. Then I learned Panola College not only has an affordable tuition, it also has several housing options that cost as low as $140 per week and includes 19 meals a week. Certainly worth the price to make lasting friendships. Panola College, lowering costs for higher education To find out more, visit panola.edu today.
Incidentally, because of the moisture, the Carthage Band is not here tonight. That has happened very few times, I'd say, in the broadcast that we have done. But moisture is not good for band instruments, and so the Carthage Band did not make the trip. Want to mention these folks who sponsor various parts of our broadcast. First Down's brought to you by Howell's AC and Electrical. They have you covered whether it's hot or cold. The Red Zone is Kelly's Collision, a complete collision store from minor to major repairs, Highway 59 North. Carthage Bulldog Touchdowns are brought to you by Carthage Hardware, specializing in electrical and plumbing supplies with experience, fast, friendly, and knowledgeable hometown service. The Extra Points, that's the Bulldog Stop. Lunch specials every weekday. Happy hour on fountain drinks from 3 to 6 each afternoon. Every now and then you'll find Mark Harris over there, your official pit stop before and after each game. And the Sideline Mike, XL Ford, your hometown Ford dealer on the Loop in Carthage. All right, now again, the Carthage Band is not here, but the Palestine Band is, and I think we are getting ready for the national anthem. Let's see if we can pick it up down on the field. Okay, I don't believe we can.
Well, Jason's on the field. We haven't gone to him yet.
That's right. Okay, Jason, we don't want you talking during the national anthem, and we don't know if the anthem's being played right now or not. So, Jason, if the anthem's not being played, would you please come in? Okay, now.
There's our Mike.
That's the national anthem played by the Palestine High School Band. Incidentally, the coin toss is going to be brought to you by the Pony Express. Coin toss coming up here. Located on West Panola across from Panola College. They have lunch specials and a super salad bar and fuel for the car. Stop by before and after the home football games. Okay, if you can hear us, Jason Wade with the XL Ford Sideline Mike, come in.
Yeah, guys, I can hear you, and down here on this field, and here it is definitely raining, but it's a very light rain. Some people say you can't feel it, but you can barely feel the rain. The field seems to be pretty slick, so we need to watch the footing for both teams here tonight. I believe this is an older turf field. It's been around for a while, and so we'll look for that. It's not a brand new turf like we saw over at the Tomato Bowl. So footing, I think, will be an issue, but it looks like everybody's ready to play. I was there in the locker room when the boys came out of the locker room, and, on a night like tonight, you wonder if the guys are ready to play, and they look like they're ready to get after Palestine tonight.
Okay, good point, Jason. Just looking at it from up here, Mark, you can tell it's been around a while, can't you, the field?
Yes,
I can. It looks well worn. Okay, let's see what Richard King says. Carthage won the toss, and you know what that means. They're going to take the football and defend the south goal. So Palestine will have the wind out of the north behind them in the first quarter. The Bulldogs getting ready to receive the opening kickoff, and we'll wait and see who's going to go back. In the past, it's been Braden Wade and Anthony Wilson. Bulldogs 7-0. Incidentally, the Bulldogs have extended their school record winning streak of regular season games now to 31 in a row. And they are now, since their last regular season loss on October the 6th, 2016, they are 47-1. They only blemished that loss last year to Liberty Hill. Okay, if you were not at Bulldog Stadium last night, two very convincing wins by the freshmen and the JV. I understand the junior high teams, they split 4 games here last night. But the freshmen won something like 40-something to 20-something. And then the JV, with the clock running the entire second half, the JV won 55-7.
Wow.
And again, the clock was running, and I know it because I started it, and I just leaned back.
You the clock man.
The only time it stopped, Mark, okay, is when it went to 0 at the end of the third, and you had to put in 10 minutes for the start of the fourth, and then the referee said, okay, start winding it. Okay, so the Bulldogs, how are they going to play tonight here in the rain? I think Mark brought up a good point. How's this light rain going to affect the passing game for Carthage? And also the wind with the passing game. Okay, Palestine getting ready to kick off. The Bulldogs in red pants, white jerseys, red numbers, and here's an end-over-end kick, and we're going to take it all the way back at the 1-yard line, coming up to the 5, 10, 15, 20, and he is going to be stopped. That's going to be Braden Wade stopped at the Carthage 21-yard line.
I think if he'd have took a left right there, Larry, it was a lane open, looked like he was going to go, but he took a right, but the hole was open on the left at that point.
So let's see. Let's start that offensive line for Carthage. Crawford, Johnson, Davis, Kellum, and Williams. And let's see. Okay, it is going to be the way that we gave it to you. So Kay Johnson's at left guard. Williams is at right tackle. And empty backfield here on the first play. So we're going to throw it here, evidently. 3 to the right and 2 to the left. Empty backfield. Here's Horton. Here's a flag on the play. He throws it, and it's low over on the right-hand side, intended over there for Craig McNew. Flag thrown by the line judge.
Well, they stopped the play, so that I'll tell you that possibly is against us, unless they lined up off sides. But usually they let that play run. So we'll see. No score here early in the ball game.
Okay, I think that Richard King is mic'd, but I don't think we can hear him in here. Okay, false start. Okay, so it's against Carthage, which moves it back then to the 16-yard line. They haven't marked it off yet. Umpire will do that. Again, this is a crew from Tyler. So the Dogs 7-0 for the season. They are the only 2-0 team in district play. 4 teams are 1-1, and Chapel Hill is. Well, he's going to mark it off against Palestine.
I think he's confused.
Yeah, he is confused. Yes,
because he lined it up. Now he's not giving us a penalty.
He hasn't marked off the penalty yet. Oh man. Okay, so it's it's first down and 10. We didn't lose a down. We didn't lose any yardage. Handoff goes to Courtney over the right side, and he picks up 1 yard. They did not mark off the penalty.
Merry Christmas to us.
I can't believe that. I can't believe Palestine was not just
going crazy.
Okay, so it's a 1-yard gain from Mason Courtney. Okay, Chalk Talk on Monday. I tell you what, someone asked me at Chalk Talk if I'm on commission. As many times as I mentioned it. No, I tell you what, I just want everyone to try it, okay?
It's awesome.
Okay, 2nd down and 9 for Carthage from our own 22. Kel Williams goes motion right. Here's Horton. Horton looking right. Looking left. This is caught, and it is going to be a completion to Kel Williams. He was 6 for 6 last week in passes thrown to him, and he starts off 1-1 tonight, a gain of 9.
Kind of a down and out, and he caught it real good catches over his head, brought it in, but got his 1 foot down. And so we got a first down out of the deal, and I'm glad they finally got contacts with that young man.
He was 6 for 6 last week. 6 thrown to him, 6 receptions. That was a 9-yard gain of Howell's AC, first down to the Carthage 31. All right, and here's the handoff goes to Courtney. Courtney going to try the left side this time, and in heavy traffic, he's only going to pick up 1 yard to the 32. So 1 yard for Courtney. 2 carries now, 2 yards from Mason Courtney.
Well, basically, they have a good defensive line, or that play they did well, and he had really nowhere to go. He made a yard on his own, really. We've got no score here, 10:50 left in the first quarter.
All right, so Carthage now with 2nd down and 9 from their own 32, 2 receivers to each side, and they're threatening the blitz. Palestine is. Now they back up, and we have a flag thrown by the line judge.
I think we jumped of some kind, but unless the defensive man made contact, he jumped himself, but they're facing it towards us. Maybe they won't mark it off again.
False start. This time they are going to mark it off, okay, against Carthage. So that will take it back to the 27-yard line. All right, making it now 2nd down and 14. 2nd down and 14 for Carthage at their own 27 early here in the first quarter, 10:38 to play. No score. We took the opening kickoff, and we picked up 1 first down on this drive, which started at our own 21. Okay, Horton under center this time. Horton pitch to Courtney, and a flag. No, we got timeout called by Carthage. Timeout for Carthage. We'll take a break.
Because you're a fan of fresh made just the way you like it pizza, you'll love Country Fresh Pizza Carthage. We make it, you make it, from a 10-inch to a 16-inch. Even gluten-free crust is offered at Country Fresh Pizza. The Farmer's Delight features 6 meats and 6 veggies. The Vegetable Garden with all the veggies. The Rise and Shine with eggs and cheddar. The Crafty Farmer to build your own, and even Alfredo Pizza. Call 903-631-0246 to order. 636 West Panola, the white building with the bright graphics. It's delicious. It's Country Fresh Pizza. Cardinal fans, it's football season. Come see all the new things going on at Lamar University football games. The new Cardinal Lane tailgating area has live music, jumpers, and a video game truck for kids. Over 20 corporate sponsors handing out free food, drinks, and gear. Cardinal Lane opens 4 hours before kickoff. Lamar now has, at home games, all new in-game entertainment for you. If you haven't already, make sure you purchase your tickets now. Season tickets as low as $45, single game tickets as low as $10. Excited to see you in the stands cheering on the Cardinals all season. Go LU!
2nd and 14 for Carthage. Here's a play-action fake. Horton wants to throw. Great protection. Going deep for Wade. He's got it at the 40. He's going to score to the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown to Braden Wade. It is a 73-yard touchdown pass.
That was Moochie.
Oh, it was Moochie. Excuse me. Okay.
Moochie made the catch. Kilvante Dixon, he got separated from the defensive back, and he threw a perfect pass that landed right in his arms. He could have walked for the touchdown. We've got 10:25 left. We go ahead 6-0 here early.
Okay, 73 yards to Kilvante Dixon. I know there was a 3 in the number.
Right.
I thought it was 13. Okay, so it was Kilvante Dixon with the Carthage Hardware Bulldog touchdown. Here's the extra point. Kick is away, plenty of distance, and it is good. So the Bulldogs stop extra point is good by Brendan Phillips, and Carthage leads at 7-0. We'll be back right after this.
Wyndham Family Dental at 406 Cora Street in Center is here with personalized service and a professional atmosphere. Wyndham Family Dental serves East Texas with skill and attention that only Wyndham Family Dental can give. It'll only take one visit for you to recognize that Wyndham Family Dental is different. Call and schedule your appointment today at Wyndham Family Dental, 936-598-2923. Wyndham.
Pippin Motor Company is looking for 1 to 6-year-old pre-owned vehicles for our lot. Hello, Will Blackwell here with Pippin Motor Company. We are always willing to take your trade-in on your next vehicle purchase, but did you know we will also buy your used vehicle even if you don't buy from us? That's right, due to the high demand of quality pre-owned vehicles, we will buy your used vehicle if it fits our criteria. Stop by and see us just across from Panola College or give us a call at 693-6691, and remember, all roads lead to Pippin.
Okay, their leading rusher, Jeremiah Davis, who had that track meet about 3 or 4 years ago with Kilvante Dixon in a freshman or 8th grade game. He is standing back at the 15-yard line on the far side to take this kick from Brandon Madrano. Madrano will be kicking off into the breeze here. Let's see where his kick goes. You know, Coach Surratt has a specific play call for this. And it's going to be a high, short kick, and they're going to call for the fair catch, and they make it at their own 32-yard line, make it 32 or 33. So Palestine will have it at their 32 or 33. Going to be very interesting to see how we defend Jeremiah Davis.
I got an email or a text from somebody listening from Snap, Texas. Where are you listening from? 903-692-3836.
Okay, they're going to spot it on the fair catch by Davis at the 34. So it'll be Jeremiah Davis in the backfield. Their quarterback is Christian Hutchinson. They're going to send one receiver to the right. Hutchinson pretty much goes from under center the entire time. Hand off to Davis. Early flag by the line judge. This will probably be against Palestine.
They jumped, and then we jumped, and we were getting back, and then they jumped. So I don't know if it was on offense or defense. It's real close here.
Oh, they're going to call it against Carthage. So offside against Carthage on that play, and so that will move it now across the 35 out to the 39-yard line, and will make it now 1st down and 5 for Palestine from their 39. Carthage leading 7-0, 10:24 to play in the first.
That's their biggest gain of the night, Larry.
That is. That's right. Okay, Davis is behind the quarterback. And the handoff goes to Davis. Davis over the right side, and he's got a couple of tough yards there. In fact, it's going to be 1 yard to the 40-yard line. Jeremiah Davis, their leading rusher, only picks up 1.
That's Quentin Owens. Got a hold to him right at the line of scrimmage and slung him down. 7-0 Carthage right now, early in the first quarter.
Incidentally, Coach Surratt at Chalk Talk mentioned that 2 years ago down here, Jeremiah Davis ran over one of our outstanding linebackers, Gates. Just ran him over on a play. So he's got some strength, I'm telling you. Here's the pitch at it. Goes this time to Davis. Davis coming to the right, and he is stopped for no gain again.
And that was, I'm trying to see his number, that was Jaden Thomas on the tackle. He's a running back, but he's in the ball game.
Okay, so Davis with 1 yard on 2 carries so far, and it is now 3rd down and 4. 3rd and 4. Remember, Palestine picked up 5 yards on this series with a penalty, so it's 3rd and 4. They've only picked up 1 yard on 2 rushing plays. Okay, here's Hutchinson under center again. Hutchinson may be changing the play. A wing over on the left side. Hand off to Davis. No, to Davis, and he is wrapped up again for no gain. And it's going to be 4th down. I think they're going to give him a yard to the 41. It'll be 4th down and 3 for Palestine from their own 41-yard line. What will they do?
There was a host of Bulldogs there. I couldn't pick out which number it was, but they have gotten really no offense so far, maybe 1 yard of total offense.
All right, so they are going to go into punt formation, and their quarterback is the punter, Christian Hutchinson. And the line of scrimmage, again, is the 41. Head-high snap, pretty good rush, gets off the kick with the win, and it's going to be taken. It's fumbled there by Kevontae Dixon, but he falls on it. He dropped it and fell on it. It squirted forward about 3 yards, and he fell on it before one of the Wildcats could get there. Carthage has it at their own 25-yard line.
Oh, they're listening from Deadwood. Lake Jackson. Wow, Houston's ahead 1-0 right now, Larry, in the World Series. Going to Colorado, somebody, Deer Camp in Deadwood. Pecos, Texas, they're listening to us from everywhere here. KGAS is worldwide.
All right, Carthage leading 7-0. It's their second possession of the ball game. They have it now at their own 25-yard line. Glad you could join us for Bulldog football tonight on a rainy night here in Palestine. Okay, Horton under center. Pitch out goes to Courtney. Courtney right side, hold this time to the 30. Cuts left now to the 34. It's going to be 9 yards for Mason Courtney. In fact, he may have the first down.
I think he does, and the deal was he saw the hole, and you saw him cut through the hole, and really nobody touched him until they got into the defensive backfield. We had 8-17 first quarter. Carthage ahead 7-0.
Okay, he picked up 9.5, so Carthage with 2nd down, and we'll call it 1, but it's actually a half yard, 2.5 yard to go for Carthage at the 34, at their 34.5. The ball is on the left hash. Horton again in the shotgun. He's got Courtney in the backfield to his left. Here's Horton throwing left. This ball is incomplete. A mix-up there between Horton and Kel Williams, you could tell, because the pass was well short of where Williams was running. And it'll be 3.5 yard from our 34.5.
And the deal was he wasn't even looking for the pass, so he was thinking a deep route, and I think Kai was thinking throw it out, down and out, and it just didn't work.
So it's 3rd down now and a half yard, 3rd down and 1 for Carthage from our 34.5. Horton under center. We said Montrell Smith over to the right end side, and here's a handoff, flag on the play. We had early movement, false start against Carthage. That'll make it now 3rd and 5.5. Coach Surratt not very happy over there, as you might imagine.
You know, I think that Courtney got a bad spot when he ran his first run tonight, or his 3rd run, but he was slung down over the first down marker, but he didn't get it.
So it's 3rd down and we'll call it 6. 3rd and 6 for Carthage from the Carthage 29 after that 5-yard penalty. And let's see, Horton this time is going to be in the shotgun. Courtney to his right in the backfield. We've got 2 receivers. That's Williams and McNew to the right, and we've got Dixon split out to the left.
1 second.
Snap back to Horton. Horton's going to run it himself. Goes to the right, now back to the left. Looked like that was a design play unless someone in the backfield made a mistake. And he picks up 3 yards to the 32. And that will bring up 4th down and 3 for Carthage from our 32.
Yes, we had somebody lose their helmet, and it was it's number 12. No, number 13. Well, anyway, he has to leave the ball game. 7:44 left in the first quarter, 7-0 Carthage, but we're on a 4th down, which usually we try for these on our end of the field. So,
okay, Horton lost the helmet, so Horton has to go out. And we wait for the play clock to run down, and then we call our second timeout of the half. We'll take a break.
Dogs 7, Palestine 0.
Before beginning your next project, compare Carthage Hardware's prices to make sure you have the best deal. From deer corn to heating, ventilation, and air conditioning supplies, you can find what you need at Carthage Hardware. Now offering the best in kitchen and bathroom faucets and accessories, plumbing fixtures by Delta. The friendly, knowledgeable staff wants to show you the newly expanded Milwaukee Power Tool and Accessories Department and dependable Generac home standby generators. Carthage Hardware, 320 West Panola in the best small town in Texas, Carthage.
Carthage Flower Shop, located on the square in downtown Carthage, where they carry an array of fresh flowers and silk pot plants. Carthage Flower Shop also carries colonial candles, mantra bands, hickory farms, the naked bee, and willow tree angels. Shop Carthage Flower Shop. They will help you with all your floral needs.
Okay, the timeout means that Horton can now come back in. Okay, so it's now 4th and 3 from our own 32. Horton in the shotgun. Carthage is going to go for it here. We've got 6 seconds left on the play clock. Now it's down to 3, 2, 1. Snap with 1. Here's Horton throwing to the right. This ball is caught for a Howes AC first down by McNew out to the 39-yard line. So we needed 3, and we pick up 7.
Yeah, the outside receiver took off, and then he peeled back under, and it was a great play, great throw, a pretty long throw, and got us the first down here with 7:24 left in the first quarter. We're ahead 7-0.
Again, Carthage went for it, 4th and 3 on our 32. You've seen Coach Surratt do that many times during the years. And he picks up 7 on the pass to McNew. Another Howes AC first down. Okay, Carthage now at our own 39, leading 7-0. Rayvon Ingram is a wing this time to the left. Handoff goes to Courtney. Courtney going to try the right side, and he's wrapped up for a loss. That's going to be a loss of 1 back to the 38. 2nd and 11 coming up for the Bulldogs from their own 38-yard line.
And all you can say right there is that was just great defense. They left side of their line was there in the spot, nowhere for Courtney to go.
So Ingram out now, and let's see, Owens was in on that play, and he goes out. And so the Bulldogs now 2nd and 11 from their own 38, going toward the north end zone here. So they're going from our right to left here in the first quarter, leading 7-0. Snap back to Horton. Horton this time looking left. Going to go deep left for McNew. This ball is going to be, that's going to be interference. Yes, it was not caught, but it's clear interference against Palestine, and that'll be a 15-yard penalty against the Wildcats.
Well, there was a ball well underthrown, and we were slowing down to get it, and the guy was facing the receiver and just ran into him. So that's going to be 15. This is not the pros. You get 15 yards out of that, and a first down.
So that'll be another Howes AC first down as they mark off 15 yards against the Palestine Wildcats. Again, the ball was underthrown into the wind, and so McNew slowed up, and then the defender, not looking back to see where the ball was, he ran into McNew. Very clear pass interference call. And that takes it across midfield into positive territory for Carthage at the Palestine 47-yard line. If you've just joined us, Carthage up 7-0, 6:42 left to play here in the first quarter. Our second possession, we scored on the first one on a 73-yard pass to Kelvonte Dixon. All right, now let's see, Horton under center this time. And he sends Dixon in motion to the right. Handoff goes to Courtney. Courtney going to try the left side this time. Cuts back up to the middle of 45-40. Big hole, 35-30. Cuts to the left now to the 25 and down to the 21-yard line. A big Howes AC run by Mason Courtney down to the 21.
He got bottled up there at the first and made 2 cuts, and then it was off to the races. They had guys kind of already at an angle at him. That's why they caught him kind of from the side. 6:32 left, first quarter, 7-0 Carthage.
So 1st and 10 now for Carthage from the Palestine 21-yard line. Horton under center. Pitch out Courtney. Courtney right side to the 20, 15. And he's in the Kelly's Collision red zone down at the 14-yard line, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3 for Carthage at the Palestine 14-yard line.
If you saw that Harris boy run, you'd know that he's a Harris. And the deal is he runs bigger than he is. He's 185, but he runs like he weighs 220. He doesn't go down backwards. He goes down forward.
Surratt says he brings toughness to the team. Okay, here's Horton, play action fake. He wants to throw it. Right side, that's caught out there. Here's a flag on the play. He's to the 10, inside the 10 and knocked down at about the 6-yard line, but there was a flag on the play.
And I think it's in holding. It's in the area of holding in the offensive line. We'll see. The play did run, so if they were offsides, we've got a free play there. But that was Big Cat on the catch, Montrell. But they're marking it off against us like we didn't gain any yards, Larry.
Okay, so it'll be from the 14-yard line. That'll be a loss of 10 on that penalty. So we've had 4 penalties already here in the first quarter for 25 yards. Carthage leading Palestine 7-0, 5:48 to play in the first quarter. Carthage again going into the win here in this first quarter. They scored earlier on a 73-yard pass to Kelvonte Dixon. Now it's 2nd down and 13 for Carthage. Horton under center. Horton, 5-step drop, going to go in the end zone. This ball is going to be over the head of the intended receiver. That was Kel Williams deep in the end zone, and it'll bring up now 3rd down.
And he got caught up about the 10 with hands. Both guys were pushing each other off, and it slowed him up, so the ball was overthrown. The ball would have had a little more air under it. I think Kelvonte would have got to it, but it was kind of a bullet throw.
Okay, so that makes it now 3rd down and 13. 3rd and 13 for Carthage. We're probably in 4-down territory. Remember, we're going into the win, so that would probably put a field goal out of the question here. From this distance, it would be a 41-yard kick. Don't think he'd try it from that distance. Okay, back to Horton in the shotgun. Horton, great protection, throws right. This ball is caught down close to the 12-yard line. Going to be close to a 1st down. Oh, it's incomplete. Looked like he had it, but it slipped out of his hands. And it'll bring up now 4th down.
I'd probably call that good defense, Larry, because the young man was right there, and I think he kind of knocked it out of his hands. The ball was thrown very well. It was low. It was catchable. But it looks like to me the defensive guy knocked it out.
So it's 4th and 13 for Carthage from the Palestine 24, and indeed we are going for it. We're going to split Kel Williams to the right. We send Dixon and McNew to the left. And we've got a wing on the left side. All right, 4th and 13 from their 24. Here's Horton. Horton going to go deep. He wants to go left, and this ball is loose in the backfield, and it's going to belong to Palestine. That's going to be a sack, and Palestine will come up with it and will take over at the Palestine 29-yard line.
Well, the receivers had both broke into their routes. They were open. He went to throw, and he was hit as he threw the ball, and so it caused the fumble. Here with 5:18 in the first quarter, we're ahead 7-0.
Okay, he did fumble it?
I guess that's what they're calling him because they have the ball.
At that point, don't they? Okay. So that would be a fumble by the Bulldogs. It either be their football with it fumble or not. We'll try to clarify that later on. Okay, Palestine 1st and 10 now from their own 28-yard line. Here's a handoff. It goes to Davis. Davis wrapped up again after a very short gain. I think the line of scrimmage was a 29. And he gets 1 more yard, so he's now carried 4 times for 3 yards.
And Jaden Thomas is in on that tackle, and he's been on defense a lot tonight. Jason, you need to tell us something about that throw if you could.
Okay, let's see. Jason, we'll go down to you after this next play here. It's 2nd down and 9 for Palestine at their own 30-yard line. Okay, Hutchison under center this time. And Hutchison this time, it's going to be the flea flicker. Hutchison wants to throw it. He's under heavy pressure, and he's going to be sacked way back at the 20-yard line. A big play there by the Carthage defense as he is sacked for a 10-yard loss back to the 20. Okay, now down to an XL forward, Mike, with Jason Wade.
Yeah, you were asking about the sack. And Kai Horton, he got hit right before he released the ball, and he fumbled. Guy hit him from his blind side. Actually hit him from yeah, he did. He hit him from his blind side and knocked the ball out.
All right. Thanks,
okay. All right. So that was a turnover for Carthage. And now Palestine's backed up to their own 20-yard line, and they've got to get out to the 38. So it is now 3rd down and 18. 3rd down and 18 for Palestine from their own 20-yard line. Hutchison under center. 4 seconds left on the play clock, and they're forced to burn a timeout.
Hey, KGAS listeners, we're excited about the Bulldogs. Spirit is great this year, and excitement is wonderful. And speaking of excitement, if you're looking for a Bible-centered Christ-preaching, old-fashioned, spirit-filled place to worship, I have your answer. Carthage Missionary Baptist Church, 916 West Sabine Street in Carthage. CMBC is a proud supporter of the Bulldogs, and for years the same prayer for the Dogs and Coach Surratt have been prayed every Friday game day. So let's go, Dogs, all the way this year. This is Dr. Dale Reed.
We want you to join the winning team at Hudson Financial and let us assist you in finding the best game plan for your insurance and investment needs. We are licensed with over 30 companies to provide you with the best coverages and prices, whether you need personal, commercial, or life insurance. At HFG, we will never let good enough be enough when it comes to our clients. Stop by our office at 1519 West Panola or give us a call at 903-693-7874 and let us help you with your winning.
All right, let's go, Dog defense. 3rd down and 18 for Palestine from their own 20. Here's Christensen rolling to his left. He wants to throw it, and he throws downfield. This ball is caught for a first down. They needed 18 yards, and they pick up 21 on that pass to Marquise Thompson, but we've got a flag down.
It was holding. I saw him holding. There was 2 guys holding one. We had a guy really coming through. I think it was Owens, and they called holding on Owens, so that'll mark all that back.
Okay. So this is going to put them in a deeper hole. It was 3rd down and 18, so this should make it 3rd down and 28. And it'll be back at the Palestine 10-yard line. Boy, that's a big penalty there because they had a first down. It appeared they had picked up 21 yards on 3rd down and 18, but as Mark clearly spotted there, it was holding against Palestine. So now mark it back to their 10, 3rd down and 28. For Palestine from their own 10-yard line. Big chance for the Dog defense here to give it back to the offense. Christensen going to be under center as he has been the entire ball game. So, all right, now he drops the snap. The ball is on the ground. Drop the snap. The ball is on the ground at the 8-yard line.
It's a scramble under there. Let's see.
And
a 4th down.
They've got it. Okay, so it was a 2-yard loss. And that will bring up a punt for Palestine from their 8-yard line.
That'll change the field position. This is all about field position and momentum. There's not been really anybody with the momentum yet, but our field position is going to be good out of this.
So we're going to drop McNew and Dixon back. We usually only have 1 back, but we got 2 back this time. Christensen, remember, the quarterback is the punter here. Waist-high snap. He gets off the kick. And we're going to make the catch, fair catch, at the 48-yard line. So that will be a 40-yard punt. Nice punt by Christensen. Remember, he had the wind behind him. Carthage 1st and 10, make it a 39-yard punt. We've got it 1st and 10 at the Palestine 47.
Yes, we got the ball in a good position, and that was an excellent punt. He had the wind behind him and no return. We had 2 dangerous returners there, but none of them got to go. 3 minutes left, first quarter, 7-0 Carthage.
All right, so the Bulldogs now with their 3rd possession. First one resulted in a touchdown. The second one, a turnover as we fumbled it on 4th down. Okay, Horton now under center. He sends Dixon now motion right. Handoff goes to Dixon. Dixon going right. He's got running room to the 45. Dodges 1 tackler there and gets to the 41, I believe. A gain of 6 on the play for Kelvonte Dixon.
That's a pretty good play at that point. He made some yardage on his own there, but he has the ability. That's why he's going to Arkansas to make a cut, and he did out in the open field.
So a gain of 6. It's 2nd down and 4 for Carthage at the Palestine 41. Mark, at the end of the quarter, I'm going to go get me some water. I forgot to get that before the ball game started here. Okay, his handoff goes this time to Courtney. Thank you. Boy, way to go there. To Eric Lawrence brought me some water. Okay, the handoff went to Courtney, and he picks up 2 to the 39. It'll be 3rd down and 2 for Carthage at the Palestine 39-yard line. They are up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Okay, I formation behind Horton. Horton handoff Courtney. Courtney goes over the right side. Big hole, 35-30. He breaks it 25 to the 20. He's going to be in the Kelly's Collision red zone. Big run there for Mason Courtney inside the 20-yard line.
He got bottled up to the line of scrimmage, but broke a tackle and then got in the open. He is just a tough runner.
So it goes from the 39 down to the 17. That is 22 for Courtney. First down. And let's see, we've got a timeout called by Palestine. We'll take a break.
7-0 Carthage.
This is Kathy.
And Steve from Elliott Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Carthage. It's Ram Power Days this month at the store.
And we have huge savings on new Ram 1500 Classics starting at only $23,900.
Yeah, you heard it, only $23,900 for a brand new truck.
So come on out to our new location on the Southeast Loop and check out all our inventory and give Elliott Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram a chance to earn your business.
And remember, only $23,900 for a brand new Ram at Elliott CDJR of Carthage.
Does your windshield have a crack or rock chip that makes visibility a challenge? Did the door glass on your car quit rolling up or down? Monroe Brothers Auto Glass can solve your problems. Whether it's a small car, truck, 18-wheeler, or RV, glass is our thing. As we offer mobile or in-house glass replacements and repairs, you can trust Monroe Brothers Auto Glass to perform a safe and timely repair with a competitive price. Just come see us at 1480 U.S. Highway 59 North or give us a call at 903-690-6806.
Okay, Dixon goes motion right, 1st and 10 for Carthage at the 17. Here's handout to Courtney. Courtney trying the right side, and he picks up one to the 16-yard line. In case you wonder what you're missing, it's not bitterly cold tonight. It's 50 degrees, but there's been a light rain falling the entire contest.
And very few umbrellas. You know, usually you'll have a stack of them come up when you got some rain, but the Carthage folks, I don't even see but one or two over there. They toughen it out over there.
Second down and 9 for Carthage now at the Palestine 16-yard line. The Bulldogs obviously in the Kelly's Collision red zone. Second and 9 at the 16. Horton under center this time. Horton, 3-step drop, going to go right into the end zone. This ball is caught for a touchdown. Touchdown pass for the Bulldogs of 16 yards.
That's Bucci, I believe. He ran this straight down the field, and it was a good throw, and it was just a perfect throw for that situation. And, of course, he's a great receiver. 1 minute left here in the first quarter, 13-0 now Carthage.
So a 16-yard pass to Kelvonte Dixon for the touchdown. The Carthage Hardware Bulldog touchdown of 16 yards, and there's the Bulldog stop extra point, and it's good. Carthage 14, Palestine nothing. 1:08 to play in the first quarter. Back right after this.
Carthage ISD is the premier district in East Texas. Our teachers provide a first-class, challenging learning experience for every child, every day. Our extracurricular, athletic, and fine arts programs compete to achieve one goal, becoming state champions. We believe that every child is a champion, and we are committed to helping each student unleash their potential. Come join our team and experience firsthand why Carthage ISD is the home of champions. Visit carthageisd.org to learn more about our quest for excellence.
Prosperity Bank is proud to be a part of the Carthage community. We can offer you big bank services with the feel of a community bank. We have you covered with over 240 locations throughout Texas and Oklahoma. Whether you're looking for a more traditional checking account or saving services, or if you need cash management, mobile banking, trust, mortgage, or lending services, we can provide you and your business the resources you need to succeed. Stop by the Carthage Banking Center to begin banking with the best today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 46414, loan subject to credit approval.
Okay, Jonathan Madrano getting ready to kick off for the Bulldogs. Carthage leading at 14-0. 2 touchdown passes in the first quarter to Kelvonte Dixon of 73 and 16 yards. Here's the kick by Madrano. High, short kick, very high. They call for the fair catch, and they make it at the 36-yard line. And that's where Palestine will have it at their own 36. 1:08 left to play here in the first quarter.
That's exactly really what the coach wants. He wants a little deeper than that, but we'll take it at the 36 and play defense. How much offense do they have, Larry?
Okay, they've got, let's see, -9.
-9. You know, we went through a third quarter of 3 of our games, and the other teams had 15, 12, 15 yards. We put our twos in, and they were run on, but it skewed how much defense we're really playing here.
First down and 10 now for Palestine at their own 36. And again, they've got Dixon in the back. Let's see, that is Davis in the backfield. Handoff this time goes to the running back going to his left, and he's going to be stopped for just about no gain on the play. And I'm not for sure if that was Davis or not. No, it was not. I believe that was Conley on the carry, and he picks up no gain at all.
Yeah, our defense is just becoming really stingy. Well, they've been stingy all year, and they've kept us in a couple of ball games. We have the ability to strike like we've done tonight, and a lot of teams don't have the balance we have of running and passing.
All right, so now it's second down and 10. Second and 10 for Carthage from their own 36-yard line. All right, Hutchison under center. Hutchison with a three-step drop, throws this time to the right. This ball is dropped. It is dropped at the 40-yard line. If he had caught it there, it would have been a gain of at least 4 yards, but it's going to bring up third down and 10 for the Palestine Wildcats from their own 36-yard line. Again, Palestine so far with negative 9 yards here in the first half, in the first quarter. 21 seconds left to play here in the quarter. Carthage up 14-0.
I think that guy got, alligator arms. He had 2 Bulldogs bearing down on him, and or he tried to run before he caught it.
All right, so now Palestine third down and 10 from their own 36. Hutchison again under center. Hutchison rolls to his right. He wants to throw it. He throws. This ball is incomplete, out of the hands of the intended receiver at the 42-yard line. A couple of Bulldogs close to him there, and it's going to bring up another punting situation for Palestine.
I even think if he caught it, he would not have had a first down. He'd have had to make a couple of moves because a couple of Bulldogs were there in coverage.
Okay, Carthage going to send back again McNew and Dixon. And the only positive of that for Palestine is that they get to kick one more time with the wind behind them. Remember, Hutchison is the punter, and the line of scrimmage, and he is the quarterback. He is the quarterback. We've got 2 back deep. Okay, here's the low snap. He gets it off, and this one's going to be taken. No, it's going to go over the head there of McNew, and it's going to be a good one inside the 5-yard line, and they're going to down it inside the 5. They're going to down it inside the 5. McNew went back and saw he couldn't get it, and so thank goodness he didn't try to make a miraculous catch and deflect it, and it rolled back to the 2-yard line. So that's going to be 48-14. That's a 62-yard punt.
Well, the deal was it was kind of a line drive punt, and he had trouble. When I played center field, if a ball was hit right towards you, it was hard to judge it, and he had a hard time judging it, and so thank God he pulled back in a second. But it did put us in bad field position.
Yeah, but he did again, as you pointed out, and I did too. He decided, hey, this is a real risk if I try to come up with it with a catch over my shoulder, and so he didn't catch it, and it rolled down to the 2-yard line. Here's a handoff. It goes this time to Courtney, I believe, and Courtney is going to pick up 1 to the 3. So Carthage backed up to their own 2, and the head linesman is signaling the end of the first quarter. Carthage up 14-0 here at the end of 1.
Throughout Texas, Louisiana, and New Mexico, one of the largest independent oil field service companies is Pinergy, ranked number 1 in the United States for total number of wells drilled. You'll likely recognize Pinergy Carthage top management: Randy Taylor, Brandon Taylor, Andy Snow, Justin Taylor, and Steve Nations. At the Austin corporate office, senior management offers a combined 400 years experience regarding energy services. No more. Check the website pinergy.com or call 903-693-8400. Pinergy.
If you need construction done, check with Carlos and Shane Courtney at Courtney Construction Incorporated. They're the best in the business, whether it's pipeline or dirt work, oil field maintenance, or general construction. The Courtneys are well experienced. Call them at 903-694-2911 or drop by 1300 Northeast Loop in Carthage. When you need it done right, call Courtney Construction Incorporated. They'll get it done.
All right, we've played 1 here, and let's see, Jason, Wade, we're going to go down to you after this very first play here of the second quarter. Carthage leading by a score of 14-0. A couple of big games tonight in the district besides this one. Van and Kilgore are going at it over at R.H. St. John Memorial Stadium in Kilgore. Both teams are 1-1. Henderson is at Chapel Hill. Second down and 9 for the Bulldogs now from their own 3-yard line. Horton this time under center. Horton now, remember, with the wind behind him, here in the second quarter. Down to 6 seconds on the play clock. Now it's down to 3, 2, 1. Snap with 1. Hand off Courtney. Courtney right side 10, 15, 20, and out above the 20-yard line to about the 21. It's a Howes AC first down, a pickup of 18 for Mason Courtney. Okay, down to you, Jason.
Yeah, Larry, I was going to tell you, we'll be giving you District 10 4A scoreboard. We'll be getting some updates throughout the night as well. Also, this wind is worse than we realized. It's even windier tonight than it was at Van a couple of weeks ago, just to let you know. That's one reason why that ball sailed on that punt while ago.
Okay, first down and 10 for Carthage now from their own 21-yard line. Horton under center, offset out of the right. Here's Horton, play action fake. He wants to throw it. He's going to go deep down the middle for Kel Williams. This ball is incomplete. That's going to be a flag on Palestine as they held Williams. Williams was going to come up with a catch that would have been a 79-yard touchdown pass, and they held him. That's going to be against Palestine, should be 15.
Well, probably the best thing that guy could do, because it was going to be a touchdown, and he grabbed him at the last second and kept him from getting to the ball. They kind of got tied up at the 45, and Kel came loose, and at the last second he held him.
All right, so that is going to be a 15-yard penalty, and the Bulldogs pick up another first down. They're ninth of the ball game. Palestine yet to pick up a first down. If you've just joined us, Palestine in the ball game so far with -9 yards total offense, and we've got 11:22 left to play here in the first half. Carthage leading at 14-0. All right, 1st and 10 now for the Dogs from their own 37. After that 15-yard penalty for pass interference. Here's Horton. Horton going to throw to the left side. This ball is incomplete. It's in and out of the hands of the receiver there, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. And that was may have been Kel Williams.
I tell you what, he did miss it, and it was perfect timing. He came open, and I think he had to go up and get it, but I think he knows he should have caught it.
And he was being consoled by, I tell you what, Kel's he has some pride, as he should. He's a great receiver, and he was being consoled there by Kelvonte Dixon. You like to see that, one receiver consoling another after that drop. 2nd down and 10 now for Carthage from their own 37. Horton in the shotgun. Snap back to him. He's going to go to the left side this time, and this ball is caught. No, it's incomplete over the head of Kel Williams. So they've gone to him on 2 straight plays, and it's now 3rd down and 10.
Well, he really should have caught that one, too. It was a little high about his top of his helmet, and it went through his head, hit his helmet, bounced out of bounds.
All right, so now it's 3rd down and 10 for Carthage from their own 37. Snap back to Horton. Horton this time going to go left again for Kel Williams, and he catches this one. It's going to be a House AC first down. He needed 10, and he picks up 12 to the 49-yard line.
And that was the exact same play they ran the time before. That the cornerback's out there is playing deep and giving him that down and out.
All right, so 1st and 10 now for the Dogs from their own 48. Carthage leading 14-0. 11:04 left to play here until halftime. Handoff goes to Courtney. Courtney right side has a hold, this time 50, 45, and he's going to be dragged down close to the first down yardage at the Palestine 42-yard line. I think really he's just barely short. Let's see if they give it to him.
Well, last time they didn't when I thought he was, and this time he's a little bit short, but that was just a good play. He had a good cut to the outside, and they pursued him from inside out.
Okay, so we'll call that at the 42-yard line there. Again, now it's 2nd down and less than a yard for the first down for Carthage from the Palestine 42. Here's Horton. Horton wants to throw. Great protection. Going deep for the end zone. This ball is incomplete down at the goal line, intended for Kel Williams.
Well, you can't really say that he should have caught that, but he did have both hands on it. The young man, I think, knocked it loose at this last second. We've got 10-15 left in the first half, 14-0 Carthage.
So that'll make it now 3rd down and less than a yard to go, about a half yard, maybe even, less than that. Let's just say a foot to go for the first down for Carthage at the Palestine 42-yard line. Horton again going to be under center this time. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And here's a handoff to Courtney. Courtney to the right. He has the first down to the 40, 35, out of bounds at the 32-yard line. It's a Howells AC first down at the Palestine 32, pickup of 10.
And he made a great cut at the line of scrimmage and cut to the outside. And he right, like you said, Larry, he doesn't go out of bounds. He didn't step out of bounds. They had to tackle him.
All right, so it goes now to the 31-yard line, so we'll give him 11 yards on that. He's now got 13 carries for 98 yards. 1st and 10 Bulldogs at the Wildcat 31. Here's Horton, play action fake, throws to the right. This ball is caught there, and this is Montrell Smith with the reception, and he's going to be across the 25 down to the 23, a gain of 8 on the play to the Palestine 23.
And we're running great routes. If you hear we're watching, you would be impressed at how our routes are run, and that's what they teach, how to run routes. If we've got one down, we'll be back right after this.
Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical.
Is Ralph there?
Well, what's Ralph look like?
He's got white hair and spots.
Is Ralph your dog?
He's a Dalmatian.
Well, why would he be here at Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical?
You always say you have something for everyone.
Well, we do. We can help with all your heating, cooling, and electrical repair needs. We install new systems and whole home generators, too. But maybe you should look out in your backyard for Ralph.
I'll just call his cell phone.
Since 1974, we've got something for everyone. Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical. Call 903-693-7451.
Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated are evaluating consultants. What does that mean? They appraise minerals, industrial, utility properties, and data services. From their evaluations of a net worth, fair taxes can be levied. Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated doing their part to be a good neighbor and helping our part of the world stay strong and solvent. Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated, evaluating consultants.
Okay, well, the Bulldog walking off the field. I think he'll probably be back. We'll wait and see. Bulldog's going to be at the 22-yard line. Palestine. It'll be 2nd down and 1 for Carthage at the Palestine 22. We've got 9:37 to play here in the half. Carthage up 14-0. Horton in the shotgun, trips to the left, and one receiver split out to the right. That's Kel Williams to the right. And we've got Wade, Dixon, and McNew split left this time. Courtney is in the backfield with Horton, who is looking over to the sideline for the call. Play clock is now down to 8. And we have a flag. It's not delay of game, thrown by the line judge.
Well, usually they'll get, Palestine's clapping, so it must be against the Bulldog. Maybe a legal setup, but they usually let that run and then call it. False start.
False start. Okay, so false start. We'll move it back to the 27-yard line.
Hey, guys, you all ready for a 10-4A score update?
Yes, sir.
Quickly.
Henderson, Chapel Hill tied at 14 midway through the second quarter. And Van and Kilgore also tied at 7 at the start of the second quarter.
All right, Chapel Hill has lost twice by big margins. They've lost by 26. Thanks very much, Jason. With the XL forward sideline mic, they've lost by 26 and 28 points, and they're tied with the Lions 14-14. Boy, that would really throw things into a tailspin here in the district. Okay, 2nd down for Carthage after the penalty. 2nd down and 6 now. 2nd and 6 for Carthage at the Chapel Hill 27. Horton is in the shotgun. Trips to the left and one to the right. Courtney goes motion right. Horton this time is going to be scrambling to the right, and he throws it away.
That's a good play.
He had evidently, the receivers were covered evidently and had to scramble and just threw it out onto the track.
A lot of people listening tonight, Larry, from Carthage, they're all commenting on my baseball career since I mentioned it a while ago, and I was really a good baseball player. Ask my mother. It's 9-11 left in the first half, 14-0 Carthage.
All right, 3rd down and 6 now. 3rd and 6 for Carthage at the Palestine 27. The ball is on the right hash. 9:11 left to play here in the half. As Mark said, 14-0. Dogs up by a couple of touchdowns. There's been 2 touchdown passes to Kelvonte Dixon of 73 and 16 yards. All right, we've got 4 seconds left on the play clock. Now down to 2. Here's Horton. Horton going to throw over the middle. This ball is caught. Great catch there. The defender was all over him, and the reception is made by Kelvonte Dixon for a first down. How's AC first down? We're in the Kelly's Collision red zone.
Well, I tell you what, that was a best catch he's made all year to me because he was covered and used his hands, stuck a hands out there at the last second and brought it in. Good catch.
All right, so it's now in the Kelly's Collision red zone at the Palestine 19-yard line. Carthage up by 2 touchdowns. It's 14-0. If you've just joined us, Palestine so far with -9 yards total offense. That's right, -9. All right, 1st down and 10 for Carthage at the 19. Hand off to Courtney. Courtney wrapped up for a loss there. They were ready for him that time. It'll be a loss of 1 back to the 20. 2nd down and 11 for Carthage from the Palestine 20.
He's getting up tender like on his – he did that to play before where it looked like maybe something's bothering him in the bottom of maybe his ankle. But he had nowhere to go then. They were covered, and he couldn't even make a cut.
All right, we send Dixon and Kel Williams to the left this time. Montrell Smith is going to be a tight end over on the right side. And we've got 2 backs in the backfield with Horton. Horton this time wants to throw. He's being pressured. He rolls to his left, and he's going to be sacked. It's going to be a sack by the Palestine Wildcats. He holds onto the football. The loss will go from the 20 to the 27. A 7-yard sack. It'll be 3rd down and long now.
He didn't really have time to set up to throw the ball. He had to step up in the line of scrimmage, and then the receivers were all covered on that particular play, and he just tried to run to the left, and he was caught from behind.
So it's now 3rd down and 18. 3rd and 18 for Carthage at the Palestine 27. 7:29 left to play here in the half. Carthage leading at 14-0. But 3rd and 18 with the ball on the left hash. 3rd and 18 from the Palestine 27. Play clock is now down to 4, 3. Horton is in the shotgun. And we call a timeout to avoid the delay penalty. We'll be back in a minute.
XL Ford is always your place to go for quality pre-owned vehicles. We have pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and everything in between to meet your needs. If you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle, XL Ford has you covered. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales staff is here to help you find the car you deserve, priced to fit your budget. We'll help you every step of the way to make sure you're satisfied with your pre-owned vehicle. Come down today and take a test drive today. Excellent price, excellent selection, and excellent service after the sale. Visit us at XL Ford on the Southeast Loop in Carthage, Texas.
First State Bank & Trust advances banking convenience with its new mobile app. Download the FSB&T mobile app and realize the full potential of 21st century on-the-go banking technology. At your fingertips, deposit checks, view real-time balances and account histories, transfer funds in your accounts, and pay bills 24/7. You can contact customer service from the app if needed during regular business hours. On-the-go, on-the-phone banking tech from your trusted FDIC member equal housing lender, First State Bank & Trust.
All right, 3rd down and 18 for Carthage now from the Palestine 27-yard line. Carthage up 14-0 here in the second quarter. And we've got now 15 seconds left on the play clock. Carthage now out of timeouts. Horton is in the shotgun. Empty backfield, 5 wideouts. Horton this time looking right. He throws right. This ball is incomplete. It was intended for McNew down at the 12-yard line, and it was a low pass into the turf.
It was really a good scheme. It was really a good scheme. You know, we had it all set up. It was underthrown.
All right, so now it's 4th down. And my wife, every now and then when she's watching a game, she said, what's that signal by the official? Well, when a team calls a timeout, if the referee puts his right arm up in the air and then goes up and down with the arm, that means that the team that has called the timeout, they're out of timeouts. Okay, 4th down and 18 for Carthage now from the Palestine 27. Snap back to Horton in the gun. Horton this time under heavy pressure. He's going to throw deep into the left side. This ball is incomplete as he threw that one out of bounds in the end zone. And Palestine holds. They'll take over on their own 27.
Well, there was just, pressure. He got pressured and just threw it. It wasn't a bad throw. I mean, he just went right out of bounds. We had a guy out there that would sit there ready to catch it, but it was out of bounds.
All right.
I tell you something else, guys, too, is that with the wind and with the rain, it is definitely harder to catch the ball tonight.
And incidentally, Chalk Talk, okay, want to put a plug in for that again. Chalk Talk noon on Mondays at the Fieldhouse. And this team has put more pressure on Horton than any team we've faced so far this year. Okay, here's a snap, and the snap is bad. Carthage has the football, they say, and it is a fumble recovery for Carthage at the Palestine 27-yard line. The Palestine Wildcats turn it over.
That's Jaden Thomas. That's surprising. He's playing a lot of defense tonight, Larry. He's a real good running back behind Courtney, and tonight he's playing, it looked like a linebacker position.
Yeah, I don't have a chance to figure out who he's in there for, but Thomas has been in there the entire ballgame. He was not listed as a starter on the depth chart, so let's see if I'll try to figure out.
Hey guys, it was recovered by that big old number 80.
Okay,
Owens.
He on the depth chart, he's behind Mason Bobo. Okay, Owens with the recovery for the Bulldogs. Pitch out Courtney. Courtney trying the right side of the 25, and he is pushed back as he gets to the 24. A gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for Carthage from the Palestine 24.
Pretty decent defense there by Palestine. They had it all bottled up. He really had nowhere to go. He got the best out of what he had.
Yeah, on the depth chart, Thomas is listed behind Bobo, so maybe Bobo is the starting linebacker that is out. He's been lining up in what would be an outside linebacker position. Maybe that's it. Okay, Kel Williams goes to the right, and we're going to see Dixon and Williams to the left along with Dixon, and McNew goes to the right. 2nd and 7 for Carthage from the Palestine 24. Snap back to Horton in the gun. He throws to the right. This ball is incomplete, off the hands of one of the Wildcats. It was intended, I think, for McNew, sort of off target, or maybe that Wildcat stepped in the passing lane and got his hands on it. Incomplete.
We can just say probably, Larry, that he jumped the route. He just was inside, not right at the receiver itself. 6 minutes left in the first half, 14-0 Carthage.
All right, 3rd down and 7 then for Carthage at the Palestine 24. Again, the Dogs up by a couple of touchdowns. We send Dixon and Williams this time both to the left. Horton is in the shotgun. Wing on the right side. White out to the right also. Snap back to Horton. Horton looking left this time. He throws. This ball is incomplete, as that one was intended for, I think it's Williams. And that will bring up now 4th down and 7 for Carthage.
Well, you had 2 receivers looked like running. One was running an inside route, and the other one was running a little deeper, coming across the middle. Looked like it was going to be Moochie, but then it went over his head, and number 7, Williams, could not bring it in.
So Horton tonight, again, remember we've got a pretty good win tonight. He is now 7 out of 18 for 133 yards. Again, the big story so far, even the biggest story of the game so far, Palestine minus 9 yards total offense in this ball game. Okay, snap back to Horton. Horton this time looking left. He throws left. This ball is caught at the 15, down to the 10-yard line. We're in the Kelly's Collision red zone. That's going to be another Howes AC first down. Who caught that one?
Kel Williams caught that one on a good down and in. About the numbers.
Okay, we'll give him 15 yards on that reception. Okay, and here's a reception going out to the far side, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Carthage Bulldogs. That was to Kel Williams again, wasn't it?
No, that was to Moochie.
Okay, all right, to Dixon. Okay, so 9-yard pass to Calvante Dixon. It is a Carthage Hardware Bulldog touchdown of 9 yards to Dixon.
That's his 3rd, isn't it, tonight?
That is his 3rd. And we'll have the Bulldogs stop extra point coming up as the Bulldogs went tempo there. And let's see, it'll be Phillips in to attempt the extra point. He is 2 for 2 so far. The score is 20-0. Low snap, and Palestine falls on it. It's no good. It was a low snap. It dribbled back. It rolled back to McNew. No chance to get that one up on the tee. Dogs up 20-0.
This is Pastor Monty Pierce, along with all the fine folks at Central Baptist Church, located 1 block off the square in beautiful downtown Carthage. We hope you are enjoying the game as the Bulldogs make another exciting run for the championship. If you don't have a church home and you like friendly folks and a meaningful worship service, we invite you to join us this Sunday. Check us out at centralcarthage.com for times and more information. This is Dr. Monty. Go Bulldogs!
East Texas is a wonderful community, and at Panola National Bank, we're proud to call it home. That's why you'll find our bank and our employees helping others wherever you look. From supporting local schools to volunteering with local charity events, we're part of the fabric that weaves the community and its people together. When it comes to financial service needs, local is better. We provide convenient banking services so we can help our community grow. Panola National Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
All right, the 3rd Carthage Hardware Bulldog touchdown reception for Calvante Dixon. They've been 73-16 and 9 yards, and that extra point was no good because it was a low snap. It rolled back there. No chance to get that one on the tee. Okay, here's Medrano kicking off with the win. High end-over-end kick toward the middle of the field. They come up, they bobble it, pick it up now at the 8-yard line, and he was down at the 8. He had a knee on the ground when he picked it up. And so Palestine will start from their own 8.
I think he thought his other compadre was going to get it, and at the last second he ran from the outside end, tried to make the catch, fumbled it, and then picked it up with his knee on the ground.
So Palestine Palestine with a negative 9 yards total offense in the ball game with 5:47 to play here in the first half. And they've got it now at their own 8-yard line. Going into the win, Palestine in maroon uniforms with white numbers. Okay, here's the pitch out going to Davis. Davis going left. He's in trouble over there, and is going to be brought down for a loss. Davis is tackled for a loss, their leading rusher, and that's going to be a loss of 2 back to the 6-yard line.
I think that was Whitlock on the tackle, but the deal was that Bobo strung it out to where they couldn't get around the corner.
Okay, so if Thomas is in for Bobo, if in for someone, it's not Bobo because Bobo is out there. Let's see, the other linebacker, he may be in for Brazier.
Brazier's in there. He is at a cornerback position.
Okay.
I don't know who he's taking.
That'd either be Austin Morgan or Whitlock.
Whitlock was in on the play. He made the tackle.
Okay, Hutchinson, the quarterback, is under center.